Hey YouTube, breaking news here. You guys see it. Cormani McClain is hitting the transfer portal. He's leaving Colorado. The first thing I want to say is last year I made a video, and you guys can probably find it on my Colorado playlist, either on TikTok or YouTube, but I made a video and I explained why Cormani McClain wasn't playing. People kept writing me and saying, why isn't Cormani McClain playing? And I remember looking at those comments thinking, do you not know how it works? The best 11 see the field. And if you're not one of the best 11, you're not going to see the field. If you're not in the two deep, you're not going to see the field. And for a while there, people attacked me and wrote me and said, he is one of the best 11. Da-da-da-da-da. You don't know what you're talking about. He's got all this skill and all this stuff. And you guys have anointed this young man based on a recruiting website's assessment of his talent. 5 stars doesn't help you at practice. 5 stars doesn't help you when you get to a college campus and have to strap it up. 5 stars is what they put in front of your name on 3 websites or 4 websites all over Twitter. Doesn't help you. It didn't help him at the All-American game when he was having to defend against 3-star Mikey Matthews and getting cooked. I remember I put that rep online and people attacked me and said, 1 rep, bro, 1 rep. And I said, no, I see a fundamentally sound wide receiver. I see an amazing wide receiver. And I see a young man in the 2 deep. I see a young man playing at Utah and transferring to Cal. And on the flip side, on the defensive side of the ball, I saw a kid with all the right metrics, but nothing about him said FBS starter. And I was in the vast minority on the internet. Now, I didn't drag the kid every day because I wish the best for everyone. I don't need to drag you if I make one assessment of you and I say, hey, you're not better than the players on the team. That's it. We don't need to make 100 videos about it. But the videos exist. The proof is there. Now I'm going to say this. Colorado fans, all over Twitter, all I see you guys write is who? Every time a player enters the transfer portal and it's not a starter, the number one thing you trolls write is who? Like, who's that? Never heard of him. Not even a starter. Doesn't play. So why isn't that the same response for Cormani McClain? He's not a starter. Obviously not in the 2 deep. Why not reply back with who? Who's this? Be consistent. Don't flip. Keep it a stack, whatever you want to call it. Cormani McClain is a young man developing into a good college football player someday. Theoretically. But there are plenty of recruits that have yet to make the 2 deep at any other school. What's most glaring about this is probably the fact that Colorado's roster, top to bottom, wasn't nearly as deep as other FBS programs, as other Power 4 programs. There was a prime opportunity to play at a young age or early in your college football career. But the reality is when you show up and you don't treat this like a profession, you won't make it. You have to treat what you're doing like a profession. That means get up every morning and grind and be focused on the task at hand. Address your shortcomings. Everything I do, I wake up and I apply myself because I'm getting paid to do what I do. This is my profession. And there's many people out there that can relate. And if we didn't do these things, we'd fail. Now, where does Cormani McClain go? That's the big question. Where's he going to go? Where's he going to go? I'm sure he'll have a number of suitors. But with the suitors comes the peanut gallery, comes the hate, the messages, the fans, hey, man, leave the kid alone. Let that young man go earn his keep. But I want Cormani McClain to know something. If you can't start at Colorado, you can't start at a whole lot of other schools. Don't learn that mistake face first. Don't let pride knock you flat on your ass. Don't think you're going to transfer to Miami and be a starting corner. No. The talent gap isn't like that, bro. You got to work wherever you go, unless you go down in competition, which I'm sure you'll never want to do because you've been told you're a 5-star from birth and all this shit, and they've been anointing you for 3 years. But if I see you get cooked by 3 stars and walk-ons, there's levels to this shit. Keep lifting. Do your homework. Not everybody's going to make it. Your friends don't know, but Rico knows.